today's video, we're going to find out how we can put a 2.5-inch SSD or a 2.5-inch hard drive in a Dell XPS 8930 computer. So this computer has three 3.5-inch bays. So how do we put a 2.5-inch hard SSD or hard drive in there? First we got to get the case open. So just open the latch, just pull this out, and next we're going to put a hard drive in one of these bays. As you can see, you have 1, 2, 3. So as you can see, let me get the SSD out. This is 2.5-inch SSD. So what we need is a 2.5-inch to 3.5-inch adapter, which you see right here. And that's how we could use this to get it in. Okay, so here's the 2.5-inch SSD. Here's the 3.5-inch to 2.5-inch hard drive adapter or SSD adapter. So we just put it in, we just slide the SSD in here like this. There's this little thing. Just push down on that. And then just push this in. Until you hear a snap, until you hear it click in. And here's a hard drive caddy. As you can see, there's a tab here. There's 2 of them on this side. There's 2 on the other side. Just got to align it with one of these holes and just get it in, basically. It's flexible, so you could just get it in like this. So this is in, I think. I think it just goes in just one way. I think I got the orientation backwards. It's not how I want to get it in. Let me get it out. It goes in like that. Yeah, so we have to get it in like this, I think. I think it's in now, so that's how we get the drive in. As you can see, the SSD is in now. Let me get the camera out. It's kind of hard to see on this tripod. So now it's in. So you just connect it to the SATA cable. And the SATA power cable, as you can see here. Kind of hard to do on camera, so let me just do it. Just get it. You just have to, you know, it'll be better if we just do it like this instead. It would be a lot easier if we do it before we put it in. Okay, now it's in, as you can see. It's easier if we do that instead of trying to do it. So now everything's in, as you can see. Also, if you want to get this thing out, it's quite easy to do. If it's in like this, you just push this down, as you can see, this thing. Just push it down, and then you just push this out like that, and you can just remove your SSD. So getting it in and getting it out is easy as well. To get in a hard drive, it's quite simple. You could use one of these bay things, or you could use the two bays that are here. So to do that, there are two screws that are holding it in place. There's one here and one there, so you just remove those two to free up this bay to put in a hard drive. You could do it for this or that. A caddy is not going to work for those bays, basically. You have to unscrew it and put in a hard drive, basically, and I'll show you how to do that. Just take this out like that. Comes right out. Here's a sample 3.5-inch hard drive. I think it just goes in just one way. It goes in this way. You could see the screws holes. It will align with these screw holes, and you just get it in this orientation. Like that, they align. So I'm going to put some screws in there, drive screws. Get another one. Get the other side. You usually like to do it diagonally like this. I don't think you have to put all 4 screws in. But if you want to do that, you can. I just put 2, one here and one on the other side, and I think that is enough, in my opinion. So you just get this in this orientation. You just slide it in. Make sure you don't have any wires or obstructions in there, so you can get it in smoothly. Let's see. Okay, now it's in. As you can see, it's in. All I have to do is put the screws in here and there and fasten it in place, and that's basically it. that's pretty much it. The hard drive's in. Here's a SATA connector. You could just connect it like that. Here's a SATA power connector, as you can see. I think it's one of these. Sorry. Take one of these and plug it right in. Now it's in, I should just be able to use it after I use disk management. I have a video for that if you're interested. It'll be in the top corner or in the video cards at the end if you're interested. You'll need to partition the drive to use it. I'm going to put this back in, and that's pretty much it. That's how you basically put in a 3.5-inch hard drive. There's no bays for the two that are there. 2 bays. There's a bay tray for the one on the top only. That's pretty much it. Thank you for watching.